Welcome back to Cooking with Michelle. I'm Joel Gilly. We have Michelle Estrada from the Cooperative Extension with us. We're here in the beautiful demonstration kitchen at the Maxwell Center, and we've got a beautiful chicken recipe today.
Not just beautiful today, but also
Delicious.
it's going to be delicious and smelly.
I love it. I'm gonna wash my hands while you talk about
Go
it.
ahead. So we're so excited to present this recipe to you. It's a low-carb bruschetta because it's a bruschetta, a chicken bruschetta. So we are very excited. What we're going to need is just so simple. We're going to need 3 chicken breasts. If you need more, of course, you can always double this recipe. We're going to need some minced garlic. We're going to need some Italian seasoning, just a little bit, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and you can always omit that, so that's optional. We're also going to need some balsamic vinegar and our olive oil, and that's going to be for a marinade. So I don't think I'm going to talk about the other ingredients that we're going to need because it's going to be kind of confusing.
That's fine.
But we'll start with these ingredients, and then when we go to the other side of the kitchen, we can share the ingredients.
Perfect. This is kind of a 2-step, so
that's right.
We'll move over there next.
Yes. So we're going to start with our chicken breast.
Okay.
So one of the things that you're going to laugh about this one,
Okay.
and I think I mentioned it to you before. In Mexico, we never ate the whole chicken breast.
Okay.
'Cause we thought that was a lot.
Yeah.
And it was, of course, when you cut it or slice it, you're saving money.
Yeah.
So today we're doing that.
That's
Is that
fine.
okay?
That's fine.
So instead of having 3, we're having 6
Perfect.
servings. So let's uncover this, and I'm gonna let you get the chicken, one of the chicken breasts,
Okay.
and
again, we talk about this whenever we use chicken. We want to be careful when we handle chicken, of course, because it's a meat, a raw meat. We don't wash our chicken either.
no, that's right.
So
You have been listening.
I'm just
really
trying to
good.
pass the messages along.
So
Okay.
what we're gonna use is some of the paper towel to
Okay.
dry the chicken. I think you have 2 there, but that's okay. Okay, and just put it on the other side. And basically what we're doing, we want the chicken to be dried. That way we don't have like all the steam going around. So, and really, we're going to put more liquid, but this is a good way to, it's easier for us to cut it.
Yeah.
Okay, so have you ever sliced?
At home, but you might
At
want to show me
home. Okay,
the
I'll do
precise.
this one. So, many times, like this one is a perfect
Yeah.
chicken breast. This one is not.
Yep.
So I'll do this one. So basically, you need to find the fattest part, and what you're going to put your hand in here, and then you're going to slice this. Okay? It's like you were doing like a butterfly cut. So if I was going to do that, remember one time I think we did a recipe that we put cream cheese or something inside. So like this.
Yeah.
But because we only need half, or we're going to need the half, so this is the way that we will be doing this. Okay? So if you like your meat to be thick, you just leave it like
Yeah.
it is. But if not, you can always pound your chicken. So I'm gonna dry these, and I'm gonna let you to the other one.
All right.
And I'm gonna put this in here and this one in here too, so we can start kind of putting this in here. And I'm gonna wash my hands.
All
'cause
right.
You're gonna do it all, right?
Sounds good.
Okay. So thickest.
This part?
Yeah, you can come on that side.
This side?
And then go from there.
About right there?
Yes. And you kind of like go like this. Very good. Yeah, you have done this before. You look like an expert.
I don't know about all that.
Yes. That's perfect.
Oh, that was. It was not. It's not perfect.
But
But
look at how pretty that
That
looks.
one is. This one.
But it was, you know.
We'll
the
blame it
chef
on the
put-
chicken.
That's right. If you want to dry them and then just put, oh, you know what?
What's
I
that?
forgot to take off the fat. This one didn't have any fat. That's
You may
what
just
I-
cut this fat off here?
Yes. So remember, we don't want really that fat. Some people say, oh, but that's where the flavor is. Don't worry about it. We're going to have enough flavor in this recipe. So I have a piece of fat in here. Okay, and I'm going to kind of like put the wide piece on this side, and then we'll do the skinny in here.
Good.
Perfect. this one this way. And then we have one more. You see, when you dry it, it's kind of easier to cut it and turn it and all that. So that one has a little bit of more fat. And what you can always do, like this one, do you see how it has like a layer of fat? If you pull, let me have that.
Yeah.
Thank you. So if you do this, you kind of can pull a little bit of the fat on top. I don't know if it's gonna work. Normally when it's the whole thing, you see this one?
Yep.
So we can kind of pull this. And that way we'll have that. You have one more
Yeah,
over
a little
there.
bit there. Oh no.
That's okay.
Got fat all over my finger.
Oh, look at that.
All right, we finally got
Okay,
it.
we got it. Okay,
right.
now again, just, that's good. I think you will feel more comfortable if you do
Yeah.
it that way. I know it's gonna, that's another one that is not,
It's not pretty.
but you did it.
It's all right. Okay.
You got it.
Can we go that way?
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. We'll got it. So don't wash your hands yet because you're going to be marinating that stuff. And that's one of the reasons why I measure everything in advance, because I don't want to contaminate all my containers. So in here, we can just wash everything, put everything in the dishwasher, and that will be sanitized.
Yeah.
So if you want to bring that bowl in here.
Okay. All right.
Okay, so basically what we're going to do, we're just going to mix all the ingredients that you have there.
Okay.
That sounds easy, right?
Yeah, we can do that.
Are we doing good?
So far.
Are you telling people what you're putting in that
Oh
marinade?
yeah, we put some oil. Is that soy sauce? Balsamic. And some, is that oregano?
No, that's
Pepper?
Italian
seasoning. That's what I was going with.
Cloves.
And then garlic.
That's right. I was like, why are you so quiet?
I was concentrating, I'm sorry.
I see that. See, I gave you a spoon and you did it with your
I
fingers.
know.
That's all good.
I remember you got that spoon.
So what we're gonna do now, just mix
Okay.
everything. And I'm gonna grab all this stuff that is on this side.
All right.
Are we doing good?
All mixed.
Okay, just put the bowl on the side and bring the chicken closer to you.
Stay. All right.
And you can use the brush or you can use your hand.
Ooh.
Look at you, all fancy.
Look at that. Whenever there's a brush out here, I'm going to use the brush.
Okay.
I don't use a brush enough.
And now we're going to turn them and we're going to do the other side.
All right.
Do you want to use the fork or you want to use your hand?
I'll use my hands for this one.
Okay. Today you just want to do whatever you want to do.
Like that?
My kids do that.
Yeah.
Can you smell that marinade?
Oh yeah.
It's not amazing. I'm telling you, I think you're gonna like this.
Oh, I'm excited about this.
That looks really, really good. And again, so because we're cutting the chicken in half, this can be something that you can serve with a salad, with some rice, whatever you want to do it. So what you're doing is like reducing the calories by serving less meat and also the saturated fat that is on the chicken. So that way you're not eating that much chicken,
Yeah.
but still you're enjoying something that is really, really good.
All right.
Okay, you got it. So we're gonna leave everything in here, and now it's time to go to the other side of the kitchen, but before you need to,
Wash my hands.
that's right.
All right, so we've washed our hands after we touched all the raw chicken, and now we're making our toppings.
That's right, and this is like very, very easy. And for this, you're only gonna need some cherry tomatoes or grape tomatoes. But actually, if you don't have none of those, you can use any tomato and just chop them.
Yeah.
So that would not be a problem. Then we're gonna need a little bit more of balsamic vinegar, olive oil, more garlic, and basil. And we're also gonna need some mozzarella cheese.
The best part.
And I forgot. the
And a
red
little onion.
Yeah.
Cool. So we're gonna dice this up.
Yes, but you're so ready.
I
I
am.
like that.
I'm ready. I know what I'm gonna cut this off, and
That's
I'm gonna
right.
cut it, and then I'm gonna. I got this.
Great. So we're only gonna use half of the onion.
Perfect. I'm still gonna cut it right here, though.
Yes, sir. I think you have been studying.
I've been
your
practicing at home.
Okay. And I think we're going to use
Use
that
this one.
Mhm.
Okay.
So this is a strong onion. Red onions are strong, and if you cannot, for any reason, medical issues or whatever, just put them in a little bit of water before you use them. Like chop them and then put them in a little bit of water. You don't have a problem with the onions.
Oh
right?
no, no.
I do have a problem, but I'll be brave today. So.
That's good.
That's fine. So this recipe actually, if you have acid reflux or anything like that, between the tomato, the vinegar, and the onion,
I jacked this up, so we're gonna just.
yes, maybe not a good idea. Okay, but so we're gonna chop that very small
Okay.
pieces, and you know what to do. Yes, he has been practicing.
You know what I have at the house,
What?
and this is cheating a little bit. And it's another one. We talk a lot about gadgets, right? No, not that. It's actually really cool. I'll give a little plug for it. It's a dish. It's probably about this big, and you cut your onion. You could probably do it that size, and it has blades, and you literally just close the top, and it slices all the onions
Yes,
and
I
puts
have
them in a
seen it.
container
Like,
for you.
Kind of like a mandolin.
Kind of like a mandolin, and then it puts them in a container for you, and you can just saran wrap it, or we started using that at the house, and it's actually super easy.
But look at you now.
Well, yeah, I
What
know.
you
Sometimes
can
you
do
got to
with
do.
a chef knife,
I know.
and you look like you know what you're doing. So
It's true. Is that small enough for you?
that's fine.
You sure?
Yeah.
It's not small enough, is it?
Yeah, let's do it smaller. Just remember your other hand and your fingers. That's great. You're doing amazing. And if you want to reduce the amount of the onion, that's fine too. Ooh. Yes. Now I think you're measuring.
I'm trying.
That's great.
All right.
So now kind of like separate the onion, and we're gonna put it in this bowl.
We're We're gonna take these big chunks out for you.
That's fine. Thank you. I do like. Huh.
Oh, you had another gadget for me?
Yes.
My bad.
I do like onions, but I don't like big chunks.
Yeah,
You know that, right?
that's true. All right.
Okay, perfect. So now what we're gonna do our basil.
Okay.
Okay, and I don't know if you remember how we do our basil.
I'm just getting some out for you.
Okay, so when we do our basil, be sure that you wash this in advance, because anytime that you try to cut herbs and they are wet, it is very difficult.
Yeah.
So I try to wash this, but it's still, some of them, they're wet. So one thing that I'm very, very excited about the weather and the season is that we're going to have more basil soon.
Oh, yeah.
Because this is not good.
Yeah.
Like the stores were like, they didn't have that much. But one thing that you're just gonna roll, okay? We put one on top of each other, and then you just cut like this.
Look at that. So easy.
Yeah. Okay. And we have pretty pieces.
Now, how much basil are we using?
All that.
All of it?
Mm-hmm. So you have enough basil to practice how to cut basil.
You saying all of this or all of that?
All that.
Oh, okay.
And I can help you with that.
I just didn't want to
Can
cut
you
too much.
smell this?
Oh, yeah.
It's not amazing. And you know, sometimes that when you grow basil at home, it comes like crazy. And you're like, what am I going to do with that? There's so many recipes, but this one, I love it because I think we are using like half of a cup of basil. So this is a good recipe to use your basil. And of course, if you do pesto or things like that, you can use that.
I feel like your leaves the first time were much better than mine.
Me to give you this
No,
one?
no.
Oh my.
I'm in it now.
You got it. You see now why I'm telling you that they need to be dry, because when they're wet, oh, it's just so hard and they don't separate that good. And you can put them in this bowl.
Okay.
So I have this one ready for you if you
Oh,
want to
okay.
cut it. And I'll keep doing this. And you can chop these in a different way, but I think it's just so much easier and it looks really pretty. And we'll have some that are very small, so we're gonna have to chop those in a different way. And I remove all the stem. Okay, this one is ready. We'll chop these ones in a different way. They're too small. Okay. And here is this. And while you're finishing to cut this basil, I'm going to start putting the chicken in the oven.
Okay.
So we have the oven preheat to 425, and we're going to put it for 15 minutes.
Cool.
Remember, this is the time and temperature that we recommend, but everybody has a different oven.
Exactly.
Right? So
Just gonna chop this up?
Yes. So now you see when we're cutting it this way, it looks so much prettier than when
Yeah.
we do it that way, but it's okay. we'll just have a few things. I forgot to wash my hands. So the next ingredient that we're going to add, or that we're going to cut, is the cherry tomatoes.
Okay.
So we're just going to cut them in half.
Would you like them half long ways or half
It's up to you. And
short
actually,
ways?
these are grape tomatoes.
Which way you want? You want this way
That
or
way
this
will
way?
be fine. No, I think they will look prettier if we go that way. And I'm going to let you suffer because there's a way that you can cut out the tomatoes at the same time.
All of them?
Yes.
No.
Yes, you can put like 2 leads or 2 plates and just go like this. But I love to cut tomatoes.
Wait, do what?
So you will have a lead in here, another lead in here to put the tomatoes in the middle, and then you do like this.
Really?
So, and I think there are gadgets that are similar to that, but you can have it. You can do it with just. And if I'm not mistaken, one of our viewers one time she called me and she said, "I just wanted to let you know this trick." And I said, "Oh yes, I know the trick."
I know the
just
trick, but we like
love-"
making Joel suffer.
That's right. So I just wanted to say it in public.
Is
Is that good?
Michelle just wanted people to know that she knows all the tricks.
No,
She
I
just
don't know all the
Doesn't
tricks.
give
So
me the tricks.
keep calling me because I need to know the tricks, but I'm not going to share with Joel
Nah.
because he's learning. He's learning knife skills. So,
Yeah, so we make him.
and you know how we always talk about engaging kids in the kitchen?
Yeah.
This is a great way because you can give them a disposable knife and they can cut out the tomatoes for you.
True. Very true.
And you can keep them busy while you're doing other things. Look at, I can keep Joel busy.
That's what it's all about. Entertaining Joel.
That's right. And again, if you're afraid that you have too many things with acid, with a high acid, because we have the onion, the vinegar, you can always reduce the amount of tomatoes too.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, I don't know about you, but
I
do you
love
like
tomatoes.
and do you like them cooked?
Oh yeah, I don't
Yes,
care.
it's amazing. And they're not going to be cooked for too long because we're only going to put these for 5 minutes. So
Yeah. All right.
we can put them
In the
here.
bowl. Okay.
Let me get the cutting board out of your way. And actually, I'm going to move these and I'm going to move these. And you can put the bowl
Right in the middle.
there.
Okay.
Okay, now it's time to put the olive oil, the vinegar, and the garlic.
Is this my spoon for garlic?
That's right.
Look at that.
I'm ready. And then you're just going to mix all that together. So the only ingredient that we have left is the cheese, but we'll use the cheese later.
Oh man, this is smelling good. I love bruschetta. Like just the topping, so good.
You see what I was mentioning before? If you don't have cherry or grape tomatoes, you can just chop a tomato
Oh, yeah.
and that will look really
You'll never
pretty
know.
too.
All right.
So the only thing that we have left is to cook our chicken, and it's right now in the oven. We have like 10 more minutes,
Okay.
and we can come back.
Awesome. So we're gonna let the chicken finish cooking. See you in just a minute. So we've this has been in there for, is it 15 minutes?
15
we had
minutes.
it in. So we've got our handy dandy
Thermometer.
meat thermometer here, and we're looking for 165.
You got it.
All right.
Remember, when it's poultry, 165.
We want to
Into
go
the
into the
side.
fat part,
That's right.
and now we let it keep climbing.
And some of the thermometers, they're reading instantly.
Yeah.
This is a cheap thermometer.
The less you pay for the thermometer, the
That's
longer
right.
it does take.
That's right. And we took these out a little bit
Yeah, we did.
a while ago, so that's why when I checked the first time, it
We-
was 165.
Yeah, that one's fine.
Yeah. Okay.
We are going to let you in on a little secret. We pulled this out and already checked so that we wouldn't get embarrassed.
That's right.
So we're good. It's 165.
So now what we're going to do, we're just going to put cheese on top.
Okay.
And I forgot to give you a spoon.
Here I go. I was about to use my hand.
It's okay.
All right.
And be sure that you don't turn off your oven because it's going to go back to your oven. I almost stopped there and turned it off.
Yeah, that wouldn't be good.
No.
Well, that was a lot of cheese on that one.
You said that
one's-
you're going to put a lot of cheese in yours?
Yeah, that one's mine.
Okay. So I was so ready to say that we're only using a half a cup of cheese because this really doesn't need cheese.
Yeah.
I know
But
we love cheese.
It's okay.
Yes, but a little bit of cheese is good. But we don't need a lot of cheese. Look at how good. With a half of a cup, you were able to do all
Absolutely.
6 servings. So.
All right.
And now we're going to put our bruschetta mix.
All right.
Need to put it close to you.
Oh, I'm good.
You're good?
So we're just going to put it on top,
Yes, that's right.
spread it evenly.
Mm-hmm. So again, remember that it's important to use a thermometer for food safety reasons, but also that way your chicken doesn't get dry.
Yeah.
Especially when we have, it's important to cook our chicken to high temperatures in a shorter time, so that way it doesn't get like, what's that texture?
Dried out.
That's right. Yeah, but
I don't know how to
looking for the
explain it.
text- Yes. So, so hopefully ours will be good. So, and if not, it's Joel's fault.
It's all my fault.
Because he's cooking.
All right.
So now we're just gonna melt the melt the cheese, and we're gonna put it for 5 minutes in the oven, and that's it. It will
Okay.
be ready to eat.
Cool. We're going to pop this back in the oven. We'll see you in 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we have had this, we put it in about 5 minutes. And you said we're really looking for the cheese to be melty and the tomatoes
to release a little bit of juice, not too much, and that's going to be depending on how you like it.
Yeah.
But just remember, you don't want your chicken to dry, so that's why we don't want to leave it for longer because
Yeah.
your chicken is ready.
All right. So we're going to serve this up here.
I am so ready, and while you're serving, I'm going to tell you the nutritional facts about these recipes. So the servings are 6 servings, and you're eating half of a chicken breast. Calories only 216 calories. Total fat 9.3, but a saturated fat is only 1.3 grams. So almost, thank you, almost nothing. Then we have the sodium 191. And you're going to see for the flavor that we're having in here, and then we add cheese, and then we add a little bit of salt. That is not bad. The carbs 5.7 grams, the fiber 1 gram, total sugar 2.1, and the protein 27.9. So what I'm more excited about this recipe is that the farmers market is opening soon.
Oh,
April
yeah.
22nd. So you can go and get your veggies from there, and then you can make this recipe.
This, is so pretty.
Now you're talking about the colors, right?
The
Like I
colors and
always said.
everything. Yeah, just the presentation on this looks so good.
Oh, I know, and it's so good.
I'm excited to try
I'm waiting
this.
for you to try because you always tell me if it's hot or not.
Oh, you let me be that guy?
Yeah. Is that too hot?
No.
No.
Oh, man. This is really cool. Because I'm afraid I have basil in my teeth.
Don't worry about it.
It's all right. It's really cool because when I saw the recipe ahead of time, I was thinking bruschetta as in bread.
That's right.
This is more of a main course versus an appetizer, but it still gives you that bruschetta flavor. Like it's the exact same flavor from a piece of bread.
And again, you can always pair this with rice, with pasta, whatever you want to do, you know, just to make it a complete meal. But I'm good with this.
Those tomatoes on top too. Oh man, y'all, this recipe
onions.
is killer. We say that a lot,
I know.
but every time I'm constantly amazed at the recipes that you find, and we make healthy.
Healthy options,
they're
right?
great.
Low sodium, low fats, and
Yeah.
it's still really good.
This is delicious. If there's a recipe that you have a question about, you can reach out to Michelle.
Yes, please.
If there's something you'd like to try, you'd like us to try, let us know. We'll try to find a healthy version of it. I keep trying to do ribs, but evidently there's no healthy version of ribs. But if there's something that you're like, hey, is there a healthier alternative to this? There's probably one out there somewhere.
That's what we do. Many of the recipes, we just play around with the
Yeah.
recipes, and we don't want to sacrifice the flavor.
Absolutely.
So, you know, if you're going to eat something healthy, it has to have flavor.
That's very true. Most people think that if it's healthy, it doesn't taste good, but that's
No.
not true at all. So again, thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions, let us know. And we're going to go finish this amazing bruschetta chicken, and we'll see you again next time right here on Cooking with Michelle.
See you next time.